Hello everyone, Alvasol here with a weekly news update for Ashes of Creation for the week starting on December 10th, 2018. The footage you are seeing in the background is from my Battle Royale testing. There was some big information released this week coming from the livestream that should excite quite a few people. For a full livestream summary, I've included the links to a couple of pages in the video description, and I've also included mine as well, so go ahead and check it out. With that out of the way, let's just go ahead and get started and dive into the news. Now the big news this week, Ashes of Creation Apocalypse will be released next week on December 18th and will be open to the public, so you do not need to be part of the alpha or beta test to participate. The initial release will consist of the Battle Royale mode, where the goal is to be the last man or team standing. At a later date, the Castle Siege mode will be released, and eventually the Horde mode will as well. The Battle Royale mode closely resembles Fortnite, but has an Ashes of Creation twist on it. Playing in Apocalypse will earn you cosmetics that will transfer into the main MMORPG when it is released, and each season, also known as chapters, will last 10 weeks long. The main adventuring path is free of charge to everyone, but there is also a legendary path that can be purchased for $10 and lasts the length of the chapter. For those of you who are familiar with the Fortnite model, it's essentially the same thing. Alpha 1 backers will receive this legendary path free for life, while the Alpha and Beta backers will receive the legendary path in the first chapter for free. A link is contained within the video's description to register for Ashes of Creation Apocalypse, so please check it out. The next bit of news, there's a new trailer concerning and showing off Ashes of Creation Apocalypse. A link is provided below in the description. It has some pretty cool moments and shows off the very first iterations of the Castle Siege mode. The Castle Siege mode will be open for testing towards the end of the month to specifically the alpha backers. So if you are a backer, get ready for that news to drop somewhat soon. The next live stream will be occurring on this Thursday, December 13th at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Ashes of Creation Twitch channel. Quite a quick turnaround, but the purpose for this live stream is to show off gameplay in the MMORPG using assets that are currently being used in the Battle Royale. We can expect to see leveling, questing, monster and group play, and various things we have seen in the Battle Royale. The reasoning for doing this is to calm fears that the game is moving towards a non-MMORPG direction. So they will be showing that the work that was tested in the Battle Royale is not wasted work and is contributing to the development of the MMO. The new cosmetics are now up on the website and are available for purchase. As you can see, they are winter themed with polar bears pulling sled caravans, frozen-like structures, and Eskimo or Eskimo garb-like looking things, or hunter or trapper. As with all cosmetics, these will more than likely be replaced in the early part of January. Personally, I like the look of the cloak and the owlbear mount, but that's just my personal preference. And finally, the tests that occurred last weekend were a great improvement from the previous week. The servers were stable and combat made some drastic improvements that put the Battle Royale in a much better state. The first iterations of the quest system, cosmetics, and ember systems were also added to the client. Speaking of the client, this past week also introduced a brand new launcher that appears to be a major improvement over the previous one. That concludes the news for this week. If there are any important news that was missed, please feel free to share it in the comments or let me know. Thanks for tuning in and have a great week. Alpha Soul out.